some news off the field. Browns did, in fact, bring in a tight end. Jeremy Fowler tweets this out. Browns have agreed to terms. Free agent Jesse James to be on the 53-man roster. 1-year deal. You see his career numbers, 157, 1522, 12 touchdowns. And as Fowler notes, good tight end 3 option behind Njoku and Bryant. Browns are also signing an offensive lineman, Joe Haeg. Right tackle Jack Conklin working his way back from the knee surgery. Haeg provides depth at tackle. He can also play guard, as Mike Garafolo tweets that out. Now, Haeg had 39 starts and has played in 72 NFL games. So a guy that has been through some of the NFL wars. Let's welcome in Browns beat reporter for the Elyria Chronicle-Telegram, as well as BrownZone.com, Scott Petrak. Scott, what do you make of these two signings? What do they mean just in your mind?
Yeah, if you start with Jesse James, the Browns needed a third tight end. It was kind of a glaring a glaring hole on that in the roster. They only had Njoku and Bryant, so you knew they would do something, and James makes sense. He's a veteran. He's more of a blocker than a receiver, but he gives Kevin Stefanski the option to run those 3 tight end sets that we know he loves. We know he's used a ton in the past. And I think we all thought he was going to get away from those this year with Deshaun Watson, but with Jacoby Brissett, you could see a lot more 2 and 3 tight end sets, and James is a better blocker than Bryant. And then Haeg, it makes me question if Jack Conklin's going to be ready for Sunday against Carolina. Kevin Stefanski wasn't, said he still had a chance when we talked to him Monday. It's going to depend on how he stacks days. Chris Hubbard also sat out the last couple of weeks of practice before returning Monday. Stefanski insisted it was only rest. But you wonder just how good they feel about Conklin and Hubbard, and that's why they went and got Haeg.
Yeah, and the flip side of it is it makes you realize how much of a reach it was last year when you had your 4th and 5th tackles that really didn't have a lot of NFL experience. That's why you go out and get a guy who has played in 70-some NFL games.